What's good, Stealth Army, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing great, by the way. And today I want to focus on archaeology and why it's so important, why it's so significant to not only Minecraft, but the Caves and Cliffs update as a whole. Now, if you guys don't know at this point, archaeology will not be coming to part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, releasing later this holiday season. So we're going to be talking about that as well, because that's a very big deal. I know it's not something Mojang anticipated. It's not something I know Mojang wants, but they announced it a while ago. Archaeology will not be happening. It will not be coming, at least in part 2. So we're going to be focusing on that and why this feature is so big, to the point where I feel like if they can, they should try to add it as soon as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you can do me a huge favor, especially if you're just really hyped for part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, and destroy the like button for me. I really appreciate the support, guys. You guys are just crushing it lately. Notification Squad, Stealth Army, you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's get into it. You already know how I am. I keep it 100 with you all the time. That's never gonna change, right? I don't think Mojang is going to add archaeology into 1.18 simply because we want it badly. I wish it was that simple. I honestly wish, hey, I want the red dragon. And then Mojang's like, I got you, Stealth. Red dragon's coming next week. I wish it was that simple. Mojang already gave us a lot of reasons as to why they split this update into 2, which is still a rather controversial subject, but it really comes down to mental health, workload, just a healthy work environment for Mojang, and they had to make some major changes. Archaeology being one of them. It was cut. It was unfortunately one of those features that was removed from the Caves and Cliffs update. But I want to focus on why that's such a big deal, and why I feel like ultimately if they can add certain elements of archaeology into 1.18, it would make it one of the best updates ever. But before we get into that main point, I really want to focus on what creates a really good update. You know, we all have our favorite games. We can all think back to favorite moments that we've had in Minecraft or other games, and favorite updates and features. And this is going to be purely subjective. We might all feel differently about this, or we might all have a lot more in common than we think. But in my opinion, what creates a great update is having, for one, a wow factor. Something that they add into the game that's like, holy cow, I never would have expected that. I never would have imagined that. And for me, archaeology was that feature, outside of the Deep Dark and the Warden, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But archaeology showcased so many new elements of Minecraft that we've never seen before. Being able to approach mining in a different way with the brush tool, brushing a block to find secret artifacts like the Ceramic Shard, or possibly an emerald block, a diamond block. Maybe they even have a new type of skull in these ruins. So many mysterious elements about archaeology that I feel like the entire community was just captivated. We were all intrigued with this new structure, this new way to approach mining and find things and then craft them, right? Being able to craft a clay pot as a reward, as a treasure, to showcase this was your journey, right? So many new things, so many wow elements, wow factors when it came to archaeology. Now, luckily, 1.18 will still have that wow factor with the Warden and the Deep Dark, and I'll make a separate video talking about that. I love talking about the Warden and stuff, so luckily, they didn't remove that. To be honest, if they had removed the Warden and the Deep Dark, I'm not sure. I probably would not be having a very optimistic outlook on the next major update, because without the Warden, the Deep Dark, and archaeology, it's just another update that adds new biomes, which we've had that in pretty much every single update. Don't get me wrong, I love the new cave biomes. I feel like they were desperately needed. We've been talking about the cave update for 4+ years now, especially on feedback, right? These are things that the community felt like the caves needed. So at this point, yeah, it's not really anything too shocking. The caves need new biomes. The mountains are incredible, and it's one of those things I can't wait to see, especially with what we've been seeing in the betas and the snapshots, the mountains are incredible, but I don't know if it's equal to Archaeology in terms of, wow, this is something we've never seen before. So yeah, Archaeology is that wow factor outside of the Warden and the Deep Dark. So I feel like every update needs it. I think with 1.16, we had the piglins, we had the bastions. The bastion was like, whoa, I can't believe we're getting this. We're getting a new structure where piglins actually live. We can go there, we can loot it, and it was just a very magical moment in 1.16. With 1.15, we had the raids and we had ravagers. So everybody was looking for these outposts and these pillager captains, and it was just a really incredible moment as well with, you know, update aquatic. We had the tridents and we had all of these cool enchantments with the trident, as well as the warm ocean and the tropical fish. I really want to end the second part of this video on a very optimistic, positive outlook, because we still got several months until the release of part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update, right? So Mojang could secretly be working on a new concept, a new mechanic, a new feature that we've never seen before for the Caves and Cliffs update. I don't know. Nobody really knows until possibly Minecon. I don't want to give people this false hope like, oh, yo, Mojang's working on new features for the Caves and Cliffs update. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's always time for Mojang to work on other things because they have removed such a big part of this update, which is Archaeology. You never know. It could just be as cool or even better than Archaeology. So we'll just have to be patient. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think about Archaeology. Do you think we'll get it in 1.19? That's still a possibility as well. We might not see it in 1.18. We might see it in 1.19. Share your theories down below. What would you like the next major update to be? And as always, I appreciate the support. Notification Squad, y'all are the best. And I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.